All right. Well, hey, we're going to answer some questions here, but anybody who is watching on YouTube right now, if you guys want to see, we're actually having the bonus content on the IFBB AMA website. So if you guys want to see more than what you're just seeing here, follow the link below and you go to the ifbbama.org for all of the content for the entirety of the show. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Shier in the Shed. I am Shier. This is the Shed. And I want to apologize for our absence last week. This gentleman right here had some business to take care of, which we're going to talk about today in this episode.
Yeah, we'll go through some of that today. It'll be quite interesting. There's a lot of things to discuss, interesting stuff and lessons learned and whatnot.
Well, and a little bit of a exposure of the new coach. How's let's just kind of dive right into that. How was the weekend? How was the French? Are the French assholes as they have?
We got treated really well, I have to say.
Yeah. I heard the energy at the show was fucking absurd. I heard everybody.
Dude, the thing is, the weekend was a good weekend even from before the weekend. Like, we found a little coffee spot. We went there every day. They made us drip coffee that was like beautiful. It was like Chris's favorite thing.
Yeah.
And it was just a nice area, mate. I have to say, Lille, the area itself, it's very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
I would love to go back just to have a stroll and see more.
How far away are you?
Well, I got the train from London, St. Pancras. Obviously, I live in Cheltenham, so I have to get to London. But from London, it's 1.5 hours.
Oh, wow. So
you can be in France in 1.5 hours in Lille.
Amazing.
And have banging coffee and walk around a lovely cobbled streets town.
Yeah,
the streets are
incredible.
It's cobbled streets, dude.
Dude, I've heard so many like mixed things about France. Like, people just say that they've had like horrible experiences there.
Where are they though? Paris.
Probably Paris. Yeah.
It's always whenever I hear about experiences not being that great with France, it's always in Paris.
Antoine went there and he said that he was in like a coffee shop and he obviously speaks fluent French, but he's French Canadian, and he said that because and they didn't like it. He said they just scoffed at him like he was.
They're like, you're not real. You're not from here.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, he told me, and I think he was in Paris, but he said that he's like did not have a good experience. And I just hear that too much. It sucks.
Well, Lille had a really good experience. My Airbnb hostess was great. Mm-hmm. I broke a chair on the first day, and she had no issues with that. I sat down in this chair, and it just collapsed under me. I was like, oh shit, that's a good start. Chris laughed his ass off, obviously.
Did he stay with you guys together?
Yeah, it was just me and Chris.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yannicka was here for her birthday. Her parents came and stayed at my house so they could have a nice birthday. And then Yannicka's now in Norway because we've got appointments for Haley, like some checkups and health stuff. So I'm riding solo at home actually for nearly 2 weeks until Yannicka's back. We just had the France Pro. Congratulations to Sergey. How do I pronounce his name?
That was his pro debut, wasn't it?
Dude, what a freak.
Fuck, man.
Big old dude, young man. And I have to say something. I want to say this because this is really lovely. I looked at him on Instagram to check who he was to throw him a follow. And there's a message in 2020 from him to me saying something like, I appreciate you. And I never saw it because I didn't follow him. So I just want to say thank you, man. And then I followed him back because obviously now I know who he is.
Yeah.
And I said, well done. Look at you now, dude. Look where you've come. And he said, mate, he basically said a lot of my training was his inspiration. So I just want to say massive thank you to him. And you're off to Olympia and you made us all look like little boys. You were really, really impressive, man. Dude. And it was a great fucking debut, dude. Honestly, killed it.
Really, really good. I was super impressed with him. And I've never even heard of the kid before.
Dude, he's one to watch now. He's like the new Dennis Wolf in town. Maybe something. I don't know. He's just huge. His arms, dude.
His fucking legs, everything. He was crazy.
Oh, his hamstrings, dude.
You know, I really did think that this was going to be Quinton's show. Like I thought Quinton would finally,
Quinton looked amazing. I'm going to say this to Quinton. Like the only thing with Quinton, it's a bit flat.
Yeah.
Just a bit flat, man. If there was just more pressure under the muscle, it would have shown more of what he had because he's got all the details there, like the glutes and stuff are in, but there wasn't enough pressure under the muscle to really display it.
I think that's just kind of that fine line that he always has to balance.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a good version of Quinton. He just, he doesn't have the size with his frame to show up flat. He has to be.
I think he needed to be full in order to execute the plan fully. He's got a great physique, man. Calves are just ridiculous. You walk next to him and you're just like, what are these calves? Got the best midsection.
I would tell him like right now from behind.
Don't train a minute.
Don't touch them. They're overpowering if anything.
You can see he has every line in his legs. It's just you can see it's not pushing.
Yeah, I
That
can
was
see it.
all. That's all I noticed with him. It just wasn't pushing as much as it could.
Well, fuck, dude. I mean, what was this, show number 5 in 8 weeks or something? He's been going for it.
Bro, done a great job. Listen, there's nothing.
Yeah.
He looked great.
Yeah, look at his calves. Holy smokes.
They're just so big. I don't even know how many inches they are. If you were to measure them, they got to be,
I don't know. They're
23
ridiculous.
inches, dude.
Yeah, he does look very good. But yeah, and then, the thing is, and let's see if I want to find a picture of that guy. I don't know if we'll find a picture of him. Here we go. Next to this fucker, he's just so fucking dense.
Look at him just there. Like, yeah, this dude is just like pure. That's pure European muscle, that.
Yeah.
It's a different look. When you get that shit right, it's crazy.
And when you're talking about the pressure against the skin, you can see he has that level of fullness here where everything's just
look at the gluten hand.
Yeah. This is a rookie. Really impressive.
Oh,
I didn't see much on his page. Doesn't look like he posted any stage.
No, I think he just kept quiet and got the shit done, which is great.
I love it. That's great.
And then third place was Roberto as well, who looked really, it's probably the best Roberto I've seen. He had this combination of getting the fullness really correct, which made him look large, and also having a really good waistline. And I did actually have a catch up with Patrick the other day on the phone. It was quite nice to catch up because I want him to come to my christening for Haley if potentially possible.
Right on.
Anyway, I just wanted to congratulate him on Roberto, and he said it's good, and we got the balance between Roberto's when he's looking his best and not looking his best correct. You can push someone too far.
Yeah.
And that was, he said, we got Roberto just spawned. He got third, man. So I just want to say well done to Patrick and Roberto.
He looked really fucking good. But damn it, dude, this guy is impressive.
Oh, very. He's huge.
He is fucking big.
Which is why, it's kind of, again, I'll be real, it's kind of upsetting for me because I know how much better I can be than I was. But, it's a learning process. It's kind of, there's things that just need to be ironed out and fixed. And, I get to about 6 weeks out, maybe 4 weeks out, and I'm pretty much spot on for most people's visuals of where they think I'm going to be. I'm like that 270 plus mark. Yeah. And then when it comes to the last part, I think there's just a few things that need to be kind of adjusted that don't work for me. Typically just controlling estrogen and stuff. I think estrogen for me doesn't need to be, again, I've said this before, we're just going to be more mindful of that now. I think it doesn't have to be as suppressed as one believes. And then just monitoring.
What about like T3? Do you guys like using
fuck
T3?
Fuck all, dude. Only enough for like literally, I use enough T3, which is like 12.5, which is like replacement. But again, maybe blood work would have determined that otherwise, and maybe I wouldn't have needed it at all. So that's something I'm getting bloods done tomorrow, actually, which is good. It's going to let me know how to approach the next kind of part.
Right.
So everything's kind of based off that right now.
I know for you guys, I mean, the goal for you was just to like see how skinless you could get. I mean, I know that this was like a big goal for you was to get fully peeled. And I know you guys did that.
I was at some points in the prep, it's probably the most peeled in areas I've been, which
for sure
is a goal ticked off. But then it's also confirmed what I always knew. And what I always knew is that my physique does get judged and rewarded for being super full. Yeah. So now the positive is, and we spoke about this, me and Chris, is that we're in a position where the fat's off. So now we've just got to try and bring the body back up to a point of looking alive, to be fair. And whether it's doable for the first show, I don't know yet, because obviously we've got a few shows to do. We have the British on the 18th of the month, which...
2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
It could be enough time. So we'll just see. We'll just take one day at a time. The plan's already in play. Nutrition's been adjusted, steps and stuff have been adjusted to coordinate with that. So I'm happy and I'm excited to see what can be done.
You eating quite a bit more food?
Quite a bit, a lot more. But we're going to start shaving it back a little bit now because we've got that initial response that we needed. So weight's up a good amount. I was like 260. I was 261.7 there at the show, and my weight's like 272 now.
Okay.
So we've got a good.
How do you feel about the look though? You feel like, I mean,
I'm holding a bit of water today, which is fine. Sure. But it's again, get it done now. And then stabilize. I'm still like my glutes and I'm still in shape. It's not like I've lost.
So at this point, you guys are just basically getting a quick rebound out of the show, stabilize, maybe kind of deplete you down a little bit before you guys load again for the next show.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the goal.
Oh yeah. I mean, didn't you just post this?
No, not this one. That's what I'm saying. I haven't. I've accumulated a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah. I mean, you're definitely still very sharp.
There's like, I would say it's probably about 5 pounds of water that's just kind of floating very evenly across the body.
So what's your goal body weight? You thinking that you want to be up in the 270s? You think that you want to go that much of a swing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In honesty, yeah. Yeah. I think if I'm any less than 270, it's not going to show what I can.
Well, we've kind of talked about this before, where it's not like you have the most streamlined physique. You need to be full.
When I'm full, I look like I have much more shape.
Yeah, your limbs need to be full to make the waistline look smaller. I didn't really see that this week or anything where I was like, okay, maybe he's a little flat through the arms and legs. But I know that you can. I know we've seen you fuller. But I know that you usually do like some fucking pancake binges before the shows.
Yeah, to be fair, like I do normally. And I do think that's something we'll have to assess. I think a lot of clean food doesn't necessarily... Clean food will retain fluid on me after about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
But it won't fill me for 4 or 5 days. Whereas a dirty meal will probably fill me up, but then it will bring additional water with it. So then it's like, it gets me fuller quicker, but then you also then have to then be smart. Then, okay, well, it also brings with it a consequence of some sub-Q water.
Some fluid retention.
So then we need to be able to know how to mitigate that if it comes.
I know Chris is pretty modest with his diuretic. Did you?
We didn't even use
it. Yeah.
And it's funny because some friends of mine thought I did because they thought I was still quite flat. And I was like, well, we were eating a lot, dude, and I was drinking. I didn't cut water much, didn't literally stop. I was drinking water all the way up to the show. Again, and that's why I think what we're going to be more cautious of now is just monitoring like the E2 side of things. Because I think when my E2's crushed a little bit too low, it doesn't matter what you eat. Doesn't matter what you drink. So, and that's it really. Other than that, it's not really much to fix. Some people can put it in the hole with electro and be fine. Well, the thing is with the sharper, it's again, and you got to monitor because it depends what you're looking at. Because if you're taking electro and you're like, okay, what I want to see, what I'm expecting to see is sharpness. Yeah. Then if that scale improves, then you're like, okay, this is the call. I was like that. I was happy to see the sharpness happening.
Sure.
But then what happened is I lost track of fullness.
Yeah.
Because I was watching for the sharpness. So it's just trying to get that balance between the two because it's multifaceted, isn't it? Bodybuilding at the end of the day.
That's fucking tricky shit, dude.
Like Serge, he won. He was a good combination of the two. He was in good shape. He wasn't like the most separated person on the stage, but he was lean enough and he was big enough. So, for example, like Muhammad was massive. Mustafa.
Mustafa. Yeah.
He was massive, but then he could have done with being a bit sharper. So Serge kind of got it right in the middle. He was huge and sharp enough. And the same with Roberto. Roberto was the biggest he's been. Traded a little bit of what condition I know he can get, but in order so that the body parts were still all there.
Yeah.
And that was what got the look on the day. That's why those 3 guys were top 3 because they had Quinton and him, they all had a lot of muscle.
It was a really good show. And Quinton, I think, like you said, the only thing that's holding him back is fullness. He just doesn't have the physique. We've talked about this before where the skin just almost looks like it's just...
Does Quinton do like a steak and chips before, like the day before show?
I don't know.
I feel like that's what I would want to do with him. I would feel like steak and chips, man, because really rich in sodium, some saturated fat. Yeah. I'd love to see what that would do.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I mean, he's had enough experience peaking himself. I'm sure he's tried a handful of things.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be interested to know. So I'm interested to hear what he says.
Well, here I'm gonna pull up your page. Did you post some stage pics?
I literally had one because I was kind of disappointed. If I'm real, you know.
Yeah. I'm
like you, like that from the last show. You kind of don't really. It's not quite there yet. So I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Well, here I'm just gonna share this for the people watching. I mean, man, dude, this is a very good look, James.
It's decent.
I know what you. Yeah,
it's very under. It's only people that really know me and have seen me in person that are like. I know that's a lot off of what you can be.
Yeah.
It's not even like a massive thing. Like if you, for example, if you look below, if you go back, again, arguably way softer. But if you look at a picture for the British show, go up. So if there's a poster there on the left, all right.
This
so
one?
that one there, I'm nowhere near as hard there,
yeah.
That's the Arnold Classic. I got 5th for that Arnold Classic because I came in.
Well, and the thing is, what people don't understand is you're a guy. You've got narrower clavicles, so your fucking shoulders need to be full.
Need to be full. So that there, if you look at my triceps there.
Yeah.
And it's just what it is. You just got to get that balance. And unfortunately, I leant towards...
Yeah, you can see it. You can see the triceps are flattened out. That's where you see it most almost.
My friend that trained with me today said the same. My friend Mitch, he went, you got to get that turnaround before the other show, because he was like, the thing I'm seeing on you today is that your triceps are flat, and they never normally are. And I'm like, I know. So that's why we're like, these calls have been made. So my body's starting to fill out in places now, but it'll work in a certain order. So, thighs fill up. Then maybe you'll notice like shoulders start to get fuller, but there's still, you got to look for the weakest part first.
Yeah, you don't get to choose what fills up first.
No, so for me, it's like a telltale sign for me is triceps and biceps.
Yeah.
Once I can hit a most muscular like that, most muscular on that thing, then I'm kind of back to a level of fullness that's reasonable, and then I can start playing around with things.
I get to the point where like my arms are blasting full. I'm waiting for my legs to fill up, and then I'm almost spilling before my legs start looking full.
Same. I'm a bit watery today, but my fullness isn't there in those body parts yet. So this is where it's like okay, what do we do?
And that's the thing is, we've talked about this before, where the best look on stage isn't necessarily going to be the most conditioned. You 10 pounds heavier, maybe a little less conditioned, would have been a better look.
Silhouette is so important in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Something that Samson's proven, I think Samson's going to be in his best condition this year and have the silhouette.
I think so too.
Because I think he's got more muscle because he's continuously built it. But I think he's won some shows where he wasn't the most peeled guy, but the silhouette is the best. And he's come in with a good level of condition and extreme fullness, and that's accentuated his shape.
Yeah.
So being hard enough with good shape and full is better than being as inside out as you can be, but you're stringy. That's what I've realized. So we got obviously more shows coming up. For the rest of the year, I can list the shows we have. We have the British, we have Prague, we have there's Poland, there is Romania, there is Japan, and there is the Big Man Weekend. So we've still got quite a lot of shows before the end of the year to qualify for next year's Olympia. And sprinkled in between, there's some like Masters shows and stuff like that. Oh, there's also Mexico on the same day as the British, which I think Mustafa is doing. So I think he's doing the Mexico show on the 18th. Okay. So two show opportunities on the 18th of the month, which will be the British and Mexico. And the British so far, Michael Crizzo's in, I'm in, Nick Bostock's in. I know that a lot of people are in. So it's going to be a very good show.
It's going to be a good show. Yeah.
It's going to be
I'm excited
really
to see Crizzo because he, we haven't seen him since he had his surgery. That guy's a freak, man.
He is a freak. He's a true freak, man. Like you look at some of these guys and you just think, there's a different cloth, like they're cut from a different cloth genetically. Like, not to say they don't work hard, because they definitely do, but I mean that their potential is just extreme.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a big dude as well.
Height, width, fucking craziest arms I've ever seen.
Separation, like the separation detail in that guy. It's really good. Like the bicep brachialis and like the triceps, the way they split. You don't see that often, man.
Yeah.
It's quality. And I think quality is something that's hard to come by. Not because anything other than people confuse quality and genetics, because it is genetic, but it's a genetic quality. Just because someone doesn't have separation doesn't mean they're not quality. It just means they don't have that genetic. But when you see those kind of splits, when someone does like a shot like that on the outside, like a Phil Heath split, that's like mama. You can't buy that. That comes from mama and dada.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to seeing him.
There's no amount of fucking hammer curls you can do to get that.
No. It's just luck of the draw, unfortunately. And not all of us have that, so we have to play to our strengths. So yeah, next up for everybody then is going to be the British on the 18th.
Yeah, the British, and then I can't wait for
Prague's going to be good because Keon's
going to do it. I don't know if anybody else has announced, but I imagine
they
that
will,
a lot of the
Prague like to reach out to the top people.
Yeah, I'm sure that a lot of the top guys are going to want to get
Martin
the
will do it. I think Martin will do it.
Oh yeah, I think Martin's going to do it. You're obviously doing it. It's going to be fucking exciting, man.
I'm doing it again. For me, like doing the shows right now is for me to be able to get this stage experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new coach. You guys want to find a formula and really kind of lock in that, like, hey, this body weight, this formula, this peak, this protocol, and have that locked in heading into a new season.
Yeah. Yep. Literally.
How has it been working with Chris?
A joy.
It's been on the down low. You guys didn't really want to air things out because you wanted to kind of keep it private. And
dude, I just like my shit to be personal, bro. Because bodybuilding,
I get it, dude.
It's personal to me. Like, it doesn't matter. It's no one's business who I work with. If I work with someone today, I work with someone today. If I work with someone tomorrow, I work with someone tomorrow. You know, those calls, they're made on me looking at my daughter and looking at my wife, thinking, what is potentially going to be the thing that keeps me in the game the longest and doing the best I can? And that's all I think about, because ultimately it's my job. Yeah. Right. So I'm not trying to get too caught up on this bullshit where they're like, loyalty's this, loyalty's that. I am loyal. Like, listen, I was on the phone to Pat 2 days ago having a chat. Like, I stay in touch with people and I send messages to people. Who I work with doesn't mean I like or dislike them. Who I work with is all just determined on when I'm just looking at pen to paper and I'm like, I've got to get a job done. Who do I think or how do I think it's going to pan out best? It's nothing more than that. Every day you wake up and there's a reason for it to be a fresh start, man. And it's the same with bodybuilding, dude. Like, you take what you've done and you move forward. You know, like I say, we've already got a new plan in place. And that's the exciting part. The fun part is that it doesn't end. It's a process that continues. Bodybuilding is just constantly evolving. And we got this Olympia coming up now, and it's so hard to tell who's going to be victorious because they're all so good. What if we had a Ronnie Coleman year this year, like a freak that comes out of nowhere that was like 8th and then all of a sudden becomes Mr. Olympia?
Who knows?
Could it even happen?
I don't know. I mean, I think the only person kind of capable of launching forward fully like that would be maybe an Andrew Jack. Now that he's back of the pack, you're talking about a top 5 guy, but
man, imagine if that happened. It's not out of the question.
It'd be pretty cool. You know, I was thinking about this. I would love to see Nick win. I would love to see Hottie win. I would love to see.
There's a lot of people you'd feel happy about winning, isn't there?
He's totally I'd be stoked if Samson won. I'm not really rooting for anybody. I'm
rooting for bodybuilding.
I'm rooting for bodybuilding. Any of those storylines, Derek retaking his title back would be such a cool storyline. It'd be amazing.
Who's qualified outside? Who outside of that top 5, 6 could potentially turn up and just blow minds and everyone be like, oh shit, how the fuck did this person win?
Fuck.
Maybe is that not the case right now?
I don't think so, dude. I think that top 5 is kind of impenetrable. Yeah, this is funny. I don't know. Quinton just texted, hey, bro, how much longer do you have on the podcast? Tuttle wants to know.
Tuttle wants to know. He's probably messaged me and he needs me to get involved, but I can't. I've just come from the gym.
Oh, no.
Probably need to have a catch up because he's messaged me and I haven't messaged because I went, if they're listening, I just got back from physio. I had physio at the gym after with my post-workout meal. Then I drove home and had to turn around and go back because of my friend leaving his thing. And then I've got to do my meal for after because I'm probably going to go hypo if I don't. So I'll message him. But it's because I haven't got my normal phone. I've only got my spare phone. And
what happened? Where's your other phone?
Oh, it's here. I left it at home, so I didn't take it to the gym. But I've got this phone.
Oh, that's why you're messaging. Okay, I got you.
And I've got Tuttle. I have got a voice note from Tuttle that I need to respond to.
We're at an hour 20. We want to wrap it up here?
Well, we can wrap it up here if everyone's happy with that episode and I need to pee again.
Yeah, I think we're all good, man. We did an hour 20, dude. I'm really glad we got to kind of finally chat about the coach and unveil that, because I know there was a thing that we kind of had to tiptoe around a little bit.
Yeah, because again, because it's just like personal, isn't it? So I was just like, this.
Dude, I don't blame you, man. I think you did the right thing. I think you did what was right for yourself and mentally.
I'll close in on this. Like I say, we had a fucking fun time, and I loved being there with Chris, and I loved the person he is, and I love how much he cares. So just keep an eyes out because he's just such a good person.
Yeah, Chris is a really good guy and he's fucking brilliant.
And check him out because he's on AMA as well. So more content. And again, like we said, we have more content. So you'll see on YouTube, you'll see this kind of stuff. But if you want more of what you love for the exclusive additional content, you just go to IFBBAMA.org and then you'll get even more of what you love already. And it's free, ad free, there's nothing. So just get over there, click on the button, go see it.
Yep. It means a lot to us, guys. We put out a lot of content. We want you guys to.
We do. And I want you to use the code. I want you to use the code Shier if you're using Raw. I want you to use the code.
And then also, I want to shout out my new sponsor, Controlled Insanity. These guys.
They're actually really cool. They're really cool.
Super cool, dude. You know what I think? The way I look at them like kind of like a modern Gasp or like an American trained by JP.
Obviously, Gasp, if you want to save a Gasp as well, another hardcore brand clothing, James 15. And then if you want to save at ESN, code SHED. If you got a Controlled Labs, have you got a Controlled Insanity code or anything?
Code Shier.
Code Shier. So just, dude, it means a lot because it helps us. Your support to us shows us that we're worth having on the teams. We also like representing. We just wear the shit because we like wearing it. Again, like I say, that's it really. Just support us. We support you. We'll keep putting out the content. Anything you want to see, drop a message on the Instagram, Shier in the Shed. We have the official channel. Drop an inbox. I haven't signed into it yet. Again, it's something else I've got to do, sign into it so I can also correspond with you and do some replies to people and whatnot. But yeah, same time every week, guys. Every Monday, we drop an episode. It's about an hour and a half of our time. Get your topics in, questions in, anything you want to know about. Today was about catching up about France and talking about Chris and talking about horror games because it's October. But we'll be back in 1 week's time with another episode. Potential guests as well, so don't worry about that. We also have guests lined up, and we'll see what next week holds.
Well, James, good catching up, everybody. Thanks for listening. We love you very much. We'll catch y'all on the next
Time's
one.
going piss again.
Peace.
See you guys.